welcome back to the FIRA in Barcelona. My name is Dave Vallante. I'm here with David Nicholson. Day 4 of MWC 23. Show's winding down a little bit, but it's still pretty packed here. A lot of innovation, planes, trains, automobiles, and we're talking 5G all week, private networks, connected breweries. It's super exciting. Really happy to have Warren Jackson here. He's the Edge Product Gateway Product Technologist at Dell Technologies, and Scott Wallers, the CTO of the 5G Open Innovation Lab. Folks, welcome to theCUBE. Really interesting stories that we're going to talk about. Let's start, Scott, with you. What is the Open Innovation Lab?
So it was hatched 3 years ago. Ideated about a bunch of guys from Microsoft who ran Startup Ventures program, started the developers program over at Microsoft, if those of you are familiar with MSDN. Yep. And they came 3 years ago and said, how do CSPs, working with someone like T-Mobile's in our backyard, I'm from Seattle, how do they monetize the edge? You need a developer ecosystem of applications and use cases. That's always been the thing, right? The carriers are building the networks, but where's the ecosystem of startups? So we built a startup ecosystem that is sponsored by partners. Dell being one sponsor, Intel, Microsoft, VMware, Spirent, you name it. The enterprise, folks who are also in the connectivity business, and with that, we're not like a Y Combinator or a Techstars where it's investment first and it's all about funding. It's all about getting introductions from a startup who might have a VR or AR type of application or an observability for 5G slicing, and bring that in front of the Microsofts of the world, or the Intels and the Dells of the world, that they might not have the capabilities to do it because they're still a small little startup with an MVP. So we really incubate, we're the connectors, and build a network. We've had 101 startups over the last 3 years. They've raised over $1 billion. And it's really valuable to our partners like T-Mobile and Dell, et cetera, where we're bringing in folks like Expedo and GenXcom and Firecell, startup private companies that are around here. They were cohorts from our program in the past.
That's awesome, because I've seen Dell get into this business, and I'm like, wow, they've done a really good job of finding these guys. I wonder what the pipeline is, and you've been part of that.
We're trying to create the pipeline for the entire industry, whether it's 5G on the edge for the CSPs, or it's for private enterprise networks.
Warren, what's